'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a clicker was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung in the aquarium with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. Ellie was nestled, all snug in her bed, while visions of Dina danced in her head. And Joel with his guitar, and Abby in her cap, smashing infected brains for a long winter's nap. When life gets us down with end-of-the-world clatter, we often focus too much on things of dark matter. Focus not on blood in the new fallen snow, or thoughts of a lost loved one that lay our hearts low. Set your heart and your mind on something exciting, like an anticipated title, the trailers enticing. When what to my summer eyes did this June appear, but an amazing game by Naughty Dog that I awaited 7 year. Though the story did bruise me, my biases challenged, the fate of so many, so violent, so savage. Nevertheless rapid my love for these characters came, and I cried out and shouted and called them by name. Now Joel, now Ellie, now Dina and Jesse, on Abby, on Owen, on Yara, on Levy. Infected on the fence, clickers through the wall. Now dash away, bash away, bash away all. So up to the housetop Ellie she flew, with a backpack full of trading cards, and Dr. Uckman too. And then in a twinkling they heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little wolf. As Ellie passed through the park and was turning around, a sharp whistle was heard, then an arrow unbound. They were dressed all in hide from their head to their feet, and of a prophet of love they did reverently speak. Through double doors enter a Yuletide realm, crafted by Owen, whose holiday spirit overwhelm. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. A contest for fun, drawn up with a bow, putting Abby's name on the board, made Owen white as snow. Through the darkness gaze clenched tight Ellie's teeth, and the spores they encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a gargantuan belly that shook when he roared like a bowl full of jelly. He was swollen and plump, a bloated old elf, and she cursed when she saw him, in spite of herself.
You fucking idiot! Now you guys are gonna see my anger that comes out.
With slow-mo aim enabled and a blast to his head, soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. I spoke not a word as I beheld this great work. Filled with many feelings, my eyes began to squirt, and laying my controller aside real slow, a masterpiece I played, of that I did know. There is much to cherish, giving Naughty Dog a whistle, and away my essays flew like the down of a thistle. Now hear me exclaim, and never lose sight. Merry Christmas to all, and always look for the light.
Hello, Wolfpack. Happy Wednesday, and welcome one, welcome all to another Wolf of Thorns live stream where we continue our true satisfying playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2 Grounded with Abby's Day 3 on this 242nd episode of the Good Vibes, Good Spores live stream. Remember to spread positivity in all things when and where you can, because good vibes are contagious, just like cute little Clixie here. And remember that if you have the power to change someone's day, you have the power to change someone's world. For those interested, We are having our first movie night this Saturday at 2 p.m. on our Discord, where we will be getting into the holiday spirit with Gremlins. So if that's your thing, your THANG, head on over to our Discord and hang out a while. We will also be celebrating our 1-year stream anniversary on December 27th. Not sure what we're gonna do, but it will involve The Last of Us, a very long stream, many Negromodelos and old fashioned. So if nothing else, come to see me get pretty buzzed and hang out. Good afternoon, happy Wednesday, and sound off right now. Which is more the fun, being naughty or nice? Sophie, Rocco, Roger, Angie, how are you guys doing? Jellyfish, welcome to the stream, and what a cute name. Cheers, you guys. We're gonna do it. We're gonna kick off Abby's day 3. Cheers to all of y'all. Wonderful people coming to spend some of y'all's time with us this Wednesday. Roger says naughty, of course. You may have the right of it, as far as fun is concerned. But we can still have fun and be nice. Rocco wins the raffle. I think Sophie bagged a couple before that victory, so we'll just do another one. So everybody joining us today. What an amazing and fun playthrough, you guys, and I have to say I'm actually feeling somewhat of the sadness vibes because it's almost over, and I'm enjoying this real grounded playthrough so much that I'm actually a bit sad that it's almost over. Oh my god. Seriously, because it's just been such an amazing experience, and you guys have been a very large part of that, so thank you guys so much. And the original schedule was to go to Uncharted 4, which we're still going to do very soon. But I think I just want to keep the grounded hat trick going. So I think we're going to roll right into Left Behind Grounded. And we may just be doing The Last of Us stuff for December as it plays out. We'll just see how it goes. But certainly the next non-The Last of Us game I'm going to play is going to be Uncharted 4, and we're just going to start over. Since we played, I think, the majority of the game last time, about a year ago. And we'll just start all the way over because, you know, we want to get beat up by Nadine Ross again, you know. The most erotic combat I've ever experienced. Oh my god. But all right, guys, if there is no other business to get out of the way, we'll just kick this thing off. Let me wake up the beast. Uncharted. You know it. Uncharted. And yes, no tears. No tears at all. So we experienced a few... Rocco, you know me too well, brother. You know me. Literally the only reason you're starting over is to have my ass kicked by Nadine. Yeah, I have to say, man, that's one of the most erotic things I've ever seen. And I'm like not into BDSM or being dominated, but oh my god, when she kicks her heels off and she just beats the shit out of Nate, I was like, I'm in love. I don't know, man. That was just, that was pretty... You know, I start seeing sides of myself percolating up that I never knew existed there. So. All right. Let's do it, you guys. Let's do this thing. Get it kicked off here. Right? Well, this got PG-13 quick. Oh my goodness, PG-13. Now that's a rating I've not heard of in a long time. Is anything rated PG-13 anymore? I remember PG-13 first came out when I was a kid as like, I think for Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So it was kind of like when you experience things that weren't so bad to be rated R, but you know, still some people are like, you know, I don't think this man ripping someone's heart out of his chest, you know, should be for kids, and you know, it would all be tamed by today's standards, but still. It's kind of interesting. Really interesting. Yeah, I think the internet has just blown all of that out of the water. Angie wins the raffle. Hell yeah. And just for fun, we'll kick it off with one more. One more left. All right. Let's do this. We at the Aquarius. We at the aquarium to kick this off. At the doggy. All right, we're gonna try and skip a few things. Skip Mel telling Abby some stuff. Oh yes, the good dream. Love this shot that starts at her boots. Pretty awesome. Be happy. This was like medicine for my soul the first time I played this part. Hell yeah. You get all the good vibes. You've just defeated the Rat King. And then, you know, she has this dream. Only to wake up and be told some very bad things from Mel. And that's not blaming Mel. It's just, you know. Roger says, blockbuster movies, I think, are PG-13 where they're mainly aimed at everyone, but they are allowed to drop an F-bomb. Sounds about right. Sounds about right, Roger. It makes me wonder how much any of that is really gonna matter anymore moving into the future. Because we just live in a very weird entertainment realm that's just very different from what it's been for the past half a century, you know. Especially since a lot of it is unregulated on the internet, and it's just, you know, just going to be interesting to see where it all goes. Hopefully to a nice place where we all still have our freedoms. Okay, let's try to skip this because they're going to have a bad conversation here. This is it. But that just gave me an idea. Okay, now we get moths when we finally get to the final part. So we're going to see if... okay, cool. Wow, we did it real quick. So how many of you were here when I tried to play the mini game that we kind of created on the spot of trying to get the
come back here,
dog
please.
toy inside the shark cage? I think we finally deemed it to be impossible, that there's invisible barriers that will not let you
Worried about our mom, about what'll happen to her because
that will not let you, let me silence my phone, that will not let you get that squeaky toy in there.
Should he be worried?
he needs to focus on his own safety right
Jellyfish says, can you please turn the subtitles on? Sure. I don't normally play with them by default. We'll turn them on for you. Subtitles should be... We'll just do that. We'll do story dialogue. Because I'm recording all of the combat footage, I'd prefer the distracting subtitles not to be on there.
What could happen to her?
Because we use them for different
Parents are held responsible
videos that we do on YouTube and stuff like that.
But our mom is so devout. She'll probably
And when you're creating an edit like that, you're really trying to control what the experiencer sees, and having captions can be distracting to that
No one could. I'm more worried of what she'd do to him.
conscious flow.
Lev, I'm sorry. Lev, come on out. Lev,
Sharks!
Lev.
You know, I wonder if he saw this. He loves sharks.
Loves sharks but hates the ocean, huh?
He really opened up to you.
We bonded over our shared fear of dying.
He said you were brave.
I never looked at these
He's a liar.
these two things before. The first one's natural, but it's interesting
You don't need to.
how they have the unhealthy
I get it for me.
algae, herbivores. Okay, so a lack of herbivores. The apex predators start dying. Dying reef system. When the apex predators are gone, those mid-tier predators can thrive. When left unchecked, they will eat all the herbivores. This causes a trickle-down effect where algae is now not being consumed fast enough. Algae blooms spread over the coral, choking it out, creating an inhospitable environment. That's really cool that that's there. Never stopped to read it before.
You hear that?
Lev.
All right. Yeah, how many times did we try, Rocco, to get the squeaky toy in here? I think we finally deemed that there's some invisible barrier that will not let the squeaky toy
Hey,
get
it's okay.
inside the
It's okay.
shark
She
tank,
just wants to play.
shark cage.
Okay, watch.
Unfortunately,
Go get it, girl.
We tried really hard to get that thing inside the cage.
I think she wants you to
Almost 10
flirt
minutes.
Okay, one more time.
Just for... We'll try again, just for... See, that should be right in the center. Right there. Watch what happens.
Yeah, you're so fast.
Yeah, it goes off.
You want to try?
I was
That
gonna
doesn't
cheer and
seem
do a
like a
little
good
dance
idea.
if we actually got it inside, and then we're gonna see what the narrative did. If they had some rare
She's
option.
not going to bite, right?
Nope. I promise.
Alright, so thanks for coming to hang out, and we will have a wonderful stream. And we will catch you next time. Thanks for stopping by.
Can I do it again?
Of course.
I think she would love that.
That's sweet. That's cool. Alice even comes to me when I'm behind the jaws. We should get going.
We should keep looking for
Yep.
him.
All right. Let's go, go, go. We have a sniper to meet. Mr. Tommy, he's going to give us the present of unlimited ammunition.
How is he doing this?
Unfortunately, he's going to try to lodge it inside our bodies.
Maybe he could convince your mom?
Skip this so we can move right along into the gift shop.
Why do you think he did it now? Shaved his head, I mean.
Last week, he got assigned his role in the community. He wanted to be a soldier like me, but they decided he was to be a wife to one of the elders.
Yeah, I remember that, Roger.
Tradition.
Poor kid.
He's like, I'm done sharing my toy. No optional dialogue. Let's go.
There's gotta be something left around here.
We've got to find something for Lev. And ourselves a nice little collectible. I love how it's a treasure chest. Pretty cool.
What about this?
Alright, let's see if we can skip. Hopefully we don't get caught on a moth screen. And if so, hopefully it's not very long.
Lev! Get back here! Lev!
What's he doing? He's going after her.
After who?
His mom.
She's gonna kill him, Abby.
Is the boat ready?
Not yet.
How much time do you need?
A few hours.
We'll head him off. We'll grab a boat from the Marina.
Hey, she just had surgery. I'm fine.
How else am I gonna find him?
I'll go with you.
Owen?
They're heading to the fucking island.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna let her go by herself.
Actually, you are.
I can help.
Yeah, by staying here and fixing the fucking sailboat. Get your priorities straight. Yara, let's go.
All right. Time to go to the marina. Language. Watch your profanity, Abby.
There's the Marina. How you doing? I'm good.
Yes, we gotta go meet Mr. Miller. This is gonna be really interesting on Grounded. Gonna be very interesting, guys.
We docked some of our boats there.
Okay.
Gonna see just how hard it is. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna go.
Whoa. Oh, not making that. Here. I've got you.
She is a trooper.
I can do it. Let's go.
What was that, jellyfish? Don't get my...
Careful.
dot, dot, dot. Oh, don't get your head blown off. No promises. No promises.
How do we get
He's
to your
quite the
village in
good
one
shot.
piece?
There are blind spots along the coast we can boat into.
And he has an insane amount of
There, we'll
ammunition,
follow
apparently.
backwards.
They're safe?
Safest option we have.
Any chance Lev is gonna change his mind?
No. He's stubborn.
Does he get what he's walking into?
Probably do. He's got a soft spot for her.
I mean, it's his mom.
No. She won't.
So strange to see those subtitles there. It's so strange to me. Be like watching a film with subtitles on. All right, what do we have to craft? Nothing. Absolutely nothing is the answer. Let's swap to the normal shotgun shells. Wow, we still have no ammo for our rifle. Only one of these. All right. Mr. Monocle. Hello there.
Down this way.
See what supplies we can find. There's not much.
Try and keep your arm dry.
Jellyfish says, did you know that you could actually kill Tommy at the marina? Well, what I know is that you can glitch behind the door and you can fight him, but I think he doesn't die. I've seen a video of someone glitching behind the door. I tried to do it once. I couldn't catch up to him. So it would be interesting to save a game on a very easy difficulty and just to see if we can do it. See if we can. Something kind of fun to do. Alright, I think we found everything that we're gonna find. It's so cool that somebody actually did that though, Jellyfish, wasn't it? I was pretty blown away when I watched the footage. Make sure there's nothing right there.
Stop. I've got it.
This thing only weighs about 1,200 pounds, but that's okay. We'll lift it.
Okay, go, go.
Hopefully we can manifest it this run. I bet it's harder to get that close to him on these types of difficulties. I bet it almost certainly has to be done on like a very light. Abby has the guns.
There's a way through here. Come on.
I think at this point I would just be trying to actually succeed on this true grounded run versus trying to do the glitch, because he's going to be more sensitive to how he shoots you.
Boats are across the water over there. We just gotta get up to the road and go around.
I doubt that glitch
Sounds
was done
good.
on grounded. But I mean, I could be wrong. I could absolutely be wrong. Would not be the first or the last time.
Here.
There's a hangman game in here. I think it's like Zealous or something. Isn't that the yeah, Zealous. Just kind of fucked up because, you know, what the seraphites do to their victims. And they are quite zealous. So, a bit fucked up. Roger says, I remember when I didn't know English well enough. For games like Grand Theft Auto that are not dubbed, I couldn't drive and read at the same time. Oh, man. I can well imagine, Raj. Alright, time to go up and face the music. And by music, we mean the solely percussive song of Tommy's sniper rifle.
Stay on the dock. I'll go get a boat.
I love to say something that would save you a lot of time, but no backseating.
I got it.
Thank you for that, Roger. I know that at a certain point I can run to the elevator and not fight a bunch of the infected. I've done that several times. And it's funny because they just run off the edge and like plummet to their death. But it'll be interesting to see what exactly we can get away with on Grounded, because Tommy is pretty keen on the trigger there. He's pretty good on the aim. And that's half the fun, seeing what we can do. You know, try and win this whole thing.
Get down! Abby, what the fuck?
Manny?
You by yourself?
Yeah.
Shit. This sniper's a fucking bro.
What are you doing out here?
The boats. We were
Cheers to the
supposed get
chat. Let's try and do this.
Then this pendejo showed up.
Execute Port
Send the guy
Order
called for help.
66.
Backup should be on the way. Should be.
I make myself laugh,
Need one of
and
those
that's
boats.
all
Now.
that matters.
Ask me later.
And I guess you're gonna help me take this guy out.
Let's do it.
Since it's Port 66. No? No love? No one? It
Stay
will be
low.
done, my lord. Thank you, Mr. Monocles.
He killed my whole fucking team.
Don't worry. We'll get him.
Fuck these trespassers.
What trespassers?
The last few days, they came out of nowhere.
Damn, he ain't got to head over there.
Why?
Abby!
I love how he pronounces that. Avi! Since the B's and the V's get inverted a lot.
Stay low.
I don't know if the Castellanos de España do that, but I know the Mexicanos trade the B and the V sounds a lot. Avi! And Manito es no de España. Es americano.
See.
Pinche bastardo.
Through here.
He sure is wasting a lot of ammunition, I'll tell you that much right now. Nasty Abigail. She's a crocodile. That looks badass. Holy cow.
Fuck. What next?
Pronunciation. She's gonna drown. Pronunciation. Roger. I don't want her to drown down here. Abby, drop. Oh, that was needless.
Almost got myself fucking killed.
We got a checkpoint. But I hope it didn't save. Hopefully she didn't get hit. Let's see. Okay, cool. Here we go. Checkpoint's here. What are you doing, Tommy? See, now he's acting like a real sniper. I know they have to change things slightly for video games, but a real sniper wouldn't be firing unless they had a shot. But I know that's not necessarily. It could potentially make it more scary, but I'm sure they tried it all out. I'm sure they play tested everything. And just felt like it wasn't the best thing to do. I notice in both games, the snipers don't act very realistic. They just keep shooting with infinite ammo. Roger says, not sure if I'm being honest. It's going to sound a bit bizarre, but I failed my native languages multiple times, but got lots of A's in English. So I'm not sure if pronunciation rules in my own languages. Sorry. Oh, no worries, no worries.
Hey, over here!
Alright, let's try and do this. Chingados, he's saying fuckers.
Let's head out of the garage. Go!
Let go. Chingados todos. Well, there's only one, but still.
Manny.
This is where the fun begins, my friends. As Tommy executes Port Order 66 on us. Oh.
He's luring them to us. Get ready.
Oh no! Ooh, nice one, Manny. Okay. Collision detection. Are there any throwables? I don't want to move too far because he will shoot me. He will hurt, and there will be leaking. Hello there, Jared. Welcome to the chat. You're going to find nothing but a lot of love for all the Last of Us characters here. A lot of love. We keep it positive over here. And we celebrate these things. That's what we do. That sucks. Bye. Hello, hello, goodbye.
Go ahead, I'll cover you.
Gee. Napalm, what is up? Good to see you, Napalm. But yeah, Jared, we celebrate all the Last of Us here. We ain't selective about it.
Couldn't have gone far.
And it really says a lot. I mean, you know, whenever there's something that I don't care for, you know, I don't like it, I don't care for it, and I move on. I don't allow my dislike of something to become the nexus of my existence or something that I spend a lot of time nega-vibing on. You know, a lot of revelatory psychology when people spend a lot of their time being absorbed into the black hole of something that they don't like or that they don't enjoy. You know, not a very healthy mindset to let anything like that take up a lot of your time. All right, Mr. Tomama Miller, what you doing down there? You staring down your scope, boy? What you doing, Tomama? All right, I'm trying to see what's the safe thing to do. We're gonna try and jump. Drop.
Down! Damn it!
Tomama, you're a bad boy. There he goes. Oh, he faked us out. I thought he already left. I don't think he's gonna do that till Manny shoots at him.
Where did he go?
Couldn't have gone far.
Down!
Jared says, I think I hated her in the beginning too because what she did to Joel, but if you know why, you understand her.
Damn it!
Yeah, I think many of us felt that way. And effectively told. Oh, real. It's all about association bias. You gotta forget who you knew first.
Pinche muerto! He's right there! Go, 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 go!
Keep the pressure up!
It is interesting to see all the mental gymnastics that people will go through to try and validate their own biases, though. Oh! Now we have a large thought hole for all of our thoughts to escape out of and into the aether, from whence they originally came.
Go, 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 go!
Keep the pressure up!
Get down!
He has a lot of ammo to spare, don't he? He has so much ammo to spare. See what we can do.
You see him?
There! There! Move on!
He's cornered! Come on, let's flush him out.
I don't know how Tommy got that door open without us being able to hear it.
Screw it. Let's just...
Jesus! Exactly, Jared. Yeah, it's all about association bias and being able to put yourself in somebody else's shoes. It's a pretty good example of it. There's other kind of like cognitive tests that you can ask people that kind of will reveal whether they double down on their initial bias, like math problems and stuff, and it reveals the psychology of how they think, but where people just stick to the first thing that comes to their mind, or whether they're actually open to exploring different solutions to an issue. It's a lot of interesting stuff out there. Monocle says, I like how Naughty Dog tests us as the player, seeing if we'll forgive someone who kills a character we know and love. It tells a lot about you as a person if you're willing to understand the opposing side. Absolutely. It absolutely is very revealing, at least to where you're at presently in your personal journey. And that's the other thing too, you know, I've changed throughout my life. You know, I'm 41 years old. I'll be 42 next month. And I'm so different from the culture I grew up in. You just grow up, you experience life, and that's how I think an organic person should be. You should be living life and keeping your mind open and just, you know, adjusting and reorienting and recalibrating as you begin to understand the world in your own way. It's always strange to me when I see people that have never changed, that the person that they were when they were an adolescent is who they are when they're my age, because it's always interesting to me. How can you go through life and never change? It seems more like an NPC to me, someone that just has a programming and that programming never changes. You know, so it's always strange when a person can live and experience thing over decades and just never change, you know, because, you know, change is fluid, you know, life is fluid. Being static is like being stagnant, you know. Anyway, a little philosophizing or whatever you might want to call it. But good art, Mr. Monocle, will always reflect some aspect of the human condition back at us. You know, good art will. And thank you, Jared, for the follow. Appreciate and most welcome. Cycle continues. I'm going to search for material. I don't know if there's any material in this diner, but we're going to see if there is. That's what we're going to try and do. There's probably nothing in here. Hey, look, menus. Beacon Run seafood restaurant. That'd be a cool trivia question. What's the name of the restaurant that Abby escapes into whenever Tommy kills Manny? It's called Beacon Run. Napalm says, I'm honestly fine with it when someone says, I just couldn't bring myself to forgive Abby. That's honest. But those who hide behind pseudo-intellectual arguments to justify a legitimate emotional response are difficult to talk to. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I call the mental gymnastics. Man, I kind of want to eat at Beacon Run now. Okay, there's nothing in here. Nothing in here but menus and broken glass. Oh my god. Whew. Tracy. Jellyfish says, I have to go by. Have a good stream. Thank you, Jellyfish. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You take care. Jared says, change is also invisible and inevitable. You may not think you're changed, but you go and talk to your friend and they say you changed and you've never even noticed it. Well, hopefully one would be self-aware enough to realize the change in perception. But I think I understand what you're talking about, Jared. hopefully we would be self-aware enough to realize, hey, I don't really agree with this thing that I've been told my entire life, or, you know, you ask questions that your culture is not able to answer for you, or, you know, your tribe inconsistencies and things of that nature. Because, right, you know, when we're born into a culture and we're told all kinds of things, you know. We go to school, and school teaches us all sorts of things, and the news teaches us all sorts of things, but we don't really know, right?
We don't use this corner of the
So there
island.
should be that aspect of living where certain things don't line up to what we've been told, and you go, oh, you know what, I don't really buy that, because that's not what I experienced. But tribal validation is a hell of a drug, and we are social creatures.
Do you know where he's going?
To our house. That's where our mom will be.
How far is it?
Across the island.
Shit.
Even someone who
What about your
doesn't
people?
consider themselves to be a social person, all the pressure that they feel on themselves, all the anxiety that they feel on themselves is because we are social creatures, and it's like that pressure. Otherwise, they would just be a hermit that's in complete bliss and doesn't feel stressed or
Are you sure the wolves
depressed
are
or
attacking tonight?
anything, like just like, oh, I'm cool, you know, I don't
Yeah,
really
that's
need people,
what
and
my friend told
I'm
me.
just jamming, I'm just doing my
He'll use
thing.
the storm as a cover
But
for
no,
the
that
attack.
anxiety is actually
Unless
caused
Isaac
by
changes his mind.
how most of us are
Your leader,
wired,
Isaac. What does he want?
going way
An
back
end to
to
the
our
fight.
hunter-gatherer
What
days.
cost? At this point, any cost.
Anyway, just the way I see it.
Up here.
Are you good
I
climbing
can't
that?
believe she just climbs
It's the
this whole
fastest
thing
way.
with one arm, dude. Like, warrior shit right there. Warrior. One little mistake and you fall. You know, or, you know, if you have maybe quads of steel, you could like ankle lock your feet into one of the rungs and just support your entire body with like all the muscles in one leg so you don't fall backward. I don't know, man. If you got some massive core strength, you could keep yourself there.
Abby, grabbing supplies, just in case.
But something tells me Yara is probably not quite there yet. Never skip leg day. Right? Alright, so we have 2 Seraphite village encounters to get through. Then we have a wolf encounter to get through.
What is
And
that?
then we
It's
have
our warning
a
signal.
wolf Seraphite encounter to
People are
get
here.
through. And then that's pretty much
The whole
it.
island is on alert now. We need to hurry.
And then the kind of ending encounter with the Seraphites that are in between you and the
Head for
Brute.
logging camp. Follow me.
But pretty
How many
much
people live here?
we can use whatever we want because that's
How many
pretty much
soldiers?
going to be it.
Half of us are trained.
So conservation of
What are the other
material
half
is
gonna do
not
when my people
as
get
critical right here.
Some will hide. Most will fight.
Adrenaline would help too, Napalm says. Yes, adrenaline. Jared says Abby becomes sort of the Joel. I see her as being very, very different from Joel. But maybe you mean a different type of aspect. You know, maybe because she has a companion that she cares for like family, maybe. But I see their personalities and worldview as being very different, personally. But if you mean just in that kind of archetype, you kind of have the strong protector taking care of someone that they've bonded to like family, I can absolutely see that for sure. What is up, Jake? Thank you so much for the 9-month resub. Says, hey, Wolfpack, how you been? Flying gentleman. The most amazing flying gentleman you will ever meet. Being for the benefit of Mr. Kite. There will be a show tonight on Trampoline. It's been far too long, Jake. Good to see you.
Where is everyone?
All fighting.
We just doing our grounded thing. We just doing our grounded thing. Yay. Yummy, yummy candy lying everywhere. Who doesn't like candy? And by candy, I mean material and ammunition. Jake says, I've been good. Wi-Fi is out at the house, so I'm at my local Starbucks watching and working. Well, I'm sorry that your Wi-Fi is out, but hopefully you're cozying up with some holiday spice drink beverage of some kind. Can I? Should we? Oh, she's fully healed. Yay. Let's craft. Hold on. See what she can do with the drugs. Yep, learn it. This is pretty much the final deal here. So, craft more. Oh, sexiness. We love to see it. Napalm says the Abby-Lev relationship is similar to the Joel-Ellie relationship, but not overly so. The subtle parallel, but I do see it. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's like an archetype, but the rewarding thing is that it's not identical. The rewarding thing is that it's not the same energy that they had or anything. It's you know, while the archetype may be there, it's really allowed to be its own thing, and it feels different to me in a strong way aside from the archetype. Which is good. That's how archetypes should be. Archetypes should be stripped down and then fleshed out in a unique way. As the sacred religion of storytelling, you know. Which to me is like the most dearest thing that mankind has that actually ties mankind to the divine. Divine being whatever, the source, the panspermia, whatever of all reality. You know, storytelling is that thing, is to me the most sacred thing that we have. Anyway, we getting real philosophical today, and I ain't even had no cocktails, so I don't know what's happening. But we just speaking the truth. T-R-O-O-F, the truth. Today. I'm not going to interrupt your prayer, Yara. We're going to move on. Dick says, love the grounded run so far. Can't wait to see the conclusion. A concussive conclusion. A conclusion. We so silly. Napalm says you're high on TLOU. Don't lie. We all are. Right? You know it. That's why you're my lawyer, Laney. You're my advocate. You're my lawyer. The truth! You know it, Jake. The truth. We kind of said that in a pseudo Scooby-Doo way. Alright. Well, he does have Molotov cocktails, so there's that contributing factor. Shit, I don't know, but all this is making me want to drink, though. Oh, look at the babies. Seraphistos babies. Let's liberate them so they can't be brainwashed any further than they already are.
The gate'll be locked.
Poor children.
The lumber mill. The big building on the right with the torches.
We must liberate them!
Yeah.
Archie, what is up? How are you doing? It's been a minute. Good to see you, Archie. And welcome back. We missed you. We're doing real grounded here, Archie, not cheesy stuff. We're doing a real deal. Oh, I don't have no bolts. Did I not do what I needed to do?
This is going to be a long night. Remember, only through fear can we find our true strength.
Oh,
For the sake of your kin and your land, you will be.
she said I'm not ready. I never heard that. That makes me feel sad because now we're gonna have to kill her. She's probably a new soldier.
Wolf in our knowledge.
Oh shit. Hello. Hello. I kinda see.
She shield our children from harm. Clear your mind. This is going to be a long
I
night.
hear that in Yoda's voice. Clear your mind.
Only through fear can we find our true strength. I'm not ready yet. For the sake of your kin and your land, you will.
Okay, why are we getting combat You know what? I'm just gonna toggle these off. Options. Subtitles.
When the time comes.
Don't want them. Hi.
Don't try.
There's a cookie. There is a cookie in his belly. Cookie in his belly. And down.
Find who did this.
Find who did this. It wasn't me. Well, he's right there on the other side of that wagon. Wagonin. His thoughts have been released into the aether. Oh, Daniel.
What the?
Wolf in our village!
Shit, she could see me.
Protect the camp!
Oh, I turned the light on?
Get to the lumber mill! You'll pay for this, Yara!
That what you think? Oh, sniper. He's moving up. I see you. I see you. I don't think that killed her. Oh! Where have you come from? Give me that Matic. It seems like only in that fight with Big Bertha can you do punch dodges. Yes, suddenly brute. You got that right. Suddenly brutal. Oh, they already alerted. Well, that's fine. We shall neutralize them nevertheless. Nevertheless? Jesus. Matthew!
Wolf in our village!
Not what you think. I need a throwable. Throwables are OP. Anna, how are you doing? Oh, we just avoided becoming barbecue. Only barely. Here she is. Here she is. Oh, bull honky mess. Bull honky mess.
Come on, quick!
The shaft of light.
Protect the camp!
Get to the lumber mill!
Oh!
You'll pay!
He was faster on the draw than me. Unfortunately. That's alright. We having fun with this. Matthew.
Wolf in our village!
Oh.
Oh no, Abby!
Oh, I thought he was a brute. Alright. Okay, she's right there. I don't like that she keeps seeing me.
Wolf in our village!
And I hate that you can't remap the controller because the flashlight always comes on when I fire. At the slightest... Can we get Matthew too? Okay. Craft all of the silent cells. That's Matthew. I don't know who that home sauce was. I hit him. See, it's a silencer, but he still knows where we are. It's a bit weird. But you know what it is. Don't do. Yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. It's too far away. The circle's too big. Cool. Some pretty rad music. She is up there. She looks kind of like Emily.
Find them, damn it.
Okay. Oh, she finally moved.
Clever girl.
There she is. Bottom floor now. Moving out into the open area. Let's see what supplies we can find. What do you have? Any candy? No. Tabooey, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday to you. And thank you for coming to hang out with us. Oh, son of a boosh.
Something jumped up and bit me.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Tabooey says, I'm doing fine. That is great to hear. Oh, look at them all up there. So many of them. So many. Okay, we know they have line of sight into the lumber mill. So, I'm gonna try and go around. And try and go way around. If we can't cut all the way around to deal with these last half a dozen or so Seraphistos. We're not too worried about material because we're entering Abby's last encounters where she'll be able to use all of this. It's pretty much going to be a done deal for her. Okay, this is where you have to be kind of careful. Tabooey says, every time I see someone playing TLOU2, I always say I'm going to buy the game, but I never do. Wow, you don't have TLOU2 yet? You haven't played it? Very interesting. We're all different. Very interesting. See, even though I fired with the silencer and the wood exploded behind him, he's turning and looking at me. I know silencers aren't 100% silent, but the man's like 120 feet away from me. Very strange. Why not? T-Boy says, I played it a couple times and have watched the game almost the whole way through. Magnifique. Mr. Monaco says he's just doing some basic forensic math TP to determine the exact trajectory. Yes, and they're all forensic spatter experts too. So like when they see blood suddenly burst forth from their friend's head, they're like, you know, an android. They're just calculating everything and like, it came from there, you know. She's over there, and they know your gender too. We're just having a little fun, myself. Son of a boosh. Otro vez, Daniel.
Nothing here.
Okay, that time it seemed a little bit realistic. What? Shoot. Oh god. Oh, is he gonna shoot me through the fucking door? That's some bullshit. I've seen him do it before in other encounters, like where they shouldn't have line of sight, but they will. Son of a bouche de Noel. What is that, Archie? What is a bouche de Noel? Whenever Yara blocks me, I just want to say, "You'll pay for that, Yara!" And like one of the seraphite voices. Jared said, what's your favorite RPG of all time? So Jared, I'd have to say, what do you mean by RPG? So RPG means role-playing game. So do you mean tabletop role-playing game? Do you mean like MMO, like MorePG? Do you mean like one-player role-playing game? We need more information, Jared, about the question you're asking so that we can make sure our answers, you know, it's the truth. TROOF. Archie says it's a cake that's designed to look like a log. Common in Germany and Scandinavian area. That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh, shit. Who's shooting? Who's shooty? Who is shooty? We need to know who is shooting. ¿Quién? ¿Quién y dónde? Right?
Damn, I thought somebody was barbecuing.
Napalm says, I saw them make those on the Great British Baking Show. Sweet.
Where's this person? Where are they?
Son of a cake. I love it. Son of a cake. Jared says any type of genre of game that is an RPG. Okay, so any kind. So that's broad categories. So what that brings to mind is my favorite MorePG of all time, massive multiplayer online role-playing game, and that was Star Wars Galaxies that came out in 2003. Not the Star Wars MMOs that came out afterwards, not like Knights of the Old Republic or anything like that. Star Wars Galaxies was a true one of the last great sandbox MMOs where you really could inhabit the galaxy. You really could inhabit the world. It was baffling and mind-blowing and amazing, and the whole genre was going in that direction, and then WoW came out. You know, very simplistic, very on rails, you know, low-end graphics to run on any machine, and that created the blueprint for everything. So everything, because you know, it's not about making art, right? It's about money. So all the investors wanted things that were copies of WoW, and sandboxes died. There's a few that are kind of like sand parks, you know, they have some aspects of a sandbox, but there's not really anymore. But Star Wars Galaxies, you could have player cities where like you would actually construct the cities. You'd have elections where you could be the mayor and pass laws and do all different types of things. It was amazing. It was skill based. I mean, you could make your character the way you wanted to. You didn't have to choose classes and stuff like that, at least in the earlier versions of the game. It was amazing. And the worlds were vast. The planets that you could live on, you know, were about 15 square kilometers each. And I mean, you could just get lost and just create your own adventures. And I did. I ran multiple roleplay guilds there, you know, immersive experiences. We have stories and things like that where you were playing in an active saga. Anyway, that's my answer to your question. That's my answer, man. I'm sticking to it. They both aiming over here. really stop him.
Better run.
That was so funny. The voice she said that in, I don't think I've ever heard that before. You better run. That's the country seraphite they got. That's the Sadie Adler scar that they have. They got a southern gal up in there and she's like, you better run. You killed my friends. And now, little lady, I'm gonna kill you. That's what you better run. I ain't never heard that shit before, man. Oh, it's fucking, I love it. Hello there, Bob. We're about to square down with the, we're gonna square dance with the, the cowgirl up in here. This is, this is gonna be interesting. Oh no! Oh god! Oh shit! Oh my god! Oh, I love Grounded. I love Grounded. You gotta remember what you was doing.
Better run, friend.
Oh, she sounded less country that time. It was really great when she was sounding all country. That was really good. Make it epic. Ooh. Sorry, cowgirl. We had to do you like that. Oh. Oh. Oh man, I thought I was dead. Like, I pull up the shotgun and it clicks on an empty chamber. Ooh, she did warn me, T-Booey. She did fucking warn me. Ooh. Oh my god, that was great. Let's record this encounter. Seraphite Village number 1. Oh, you guys are amazing. That was fun. Let's go back to the beginning. That's fine. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough! Jared said, mine's got to be Detroit Become Human. There's so many different endings. Okay, I mean, personally, I would not consider Detroit Become Human to be an RPG. I wouldn't consider Detroit Become Human to be a role-playing game. I would consider it to be a choice-based narrative game. But when you say RPG, Detroit Become Human is not, you know, what I would consider that to be. That's a very unique kind of game, and there are games that are like that, and only like that would be my consideration for that. But yeah, Detroit Become Human is really great as far as choice-based narratives are concerned. I'm not really a big fan. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll play those and I'll enjoy them for what they are. But for me, I more care about a storyteller who has a passionate vision and who has a story that they want to tell, not a story that can go in a bunch of different ways. But as far as being an upgraded version of those choose your own adventure books that I used to read when I was a kid, oh, they're amazing. But I doubt they'll for me personally, just for me personally, I don't think they're ever gonna make me feel like a Stanley Kubrick film or a Paul Thomas Anderson film or Neil Druckmann directing The Last of Us or, you know, Red Dead Redemption, where you have this distinctive, passionate story that you're telling. It gets a bit weird with the way my brain works when the story can go a whole bunch of different ways. That's not to say I didn't feel things when I was playing Detroit Become Human and Beyond Two Souls, because I did. I was very attached to my characters. But it's a bit strange when it can go a bunch of different ways for me, as far as thinking about the mythology of what's happening. Just for me personally. That's just a little bit how my brain works. But Detroit Become Human is awesome and has a ginormous fan base. And I'm excited to see what the creator comes up with next, because it always looks like he's finding new places to take that kind of game. So, and I will say, man, once he comes out with a game where the gameplay is really satisfying, plus you have the choice-based aspect to it, whoo, I'm excited for that. Because one of the things about the Detroit Become Human and Beyond Two Souls and those types of things is it kind of, the gameplay, you know, isn't quite the same as what we experience in these types of games. But could you imagine like him telling a story where you get to have like an inventory and combat like this, but you're also making those choices? That'd be pretty cool. Yes, satisfying, Roger. But Detroit Become Human's awesome. We streamed it. Oh, it's a while ago. I played a little bit of it on a second playthrough. That's the other thing for me about the choose your own adventure games, is it's because the way my mind works, it's really difficult for me to go into a story and make different choices. I make the choices that I feel are right. You know what I mean? Like I tried to do Evil Arthur on a second playthrough and I just didn't enjoy it. It didn't feel right to me. So, but that's just, you know, my brain's weird, man. That's the way it works. The way certain things happen just kind of feel right to me. You know what I mean? Like this feels right. You know, this thing happening with Hank and Connor feels right. I don't think I want to fuck up their relationship just to see what else can happen. You know what I mean? Like that's just, but it clashes with the way my mind and my heart feels about storytelling. I'll tell you one thing though, Jared. I'll tell you one thing about Detroit Become Human. That opening scene with Connor and the music and the crime scene. Ooh, what a way to start a game. Oh, it's pretty out of hand. That's a way to start a game. That's a way to kick off a narrative.
Come on.
It's just, it's chef's kiss. It's like right on the nuggets, as Jack Black would say. Hey, look, a bolt. You're very sweet, Archie. Your brain is unique, not weird. In defense, my brain is uniquely weird. Bob says, I think I read the studio that made DBH is making a Star Wars game. Could be mistaken, though. That would be curious. Curious and interesting. Alright, we're going to search all the bodies for candy. Because we love candy. Who doesn't like candy? After all, in the apocalypse, you know, candy that's a decade and a half old actually has medicinal properties. Makes you feel better. The things science doesn't want us to know. All a conspiracy. They're telling us that sugar's bad for our teeth. Shoot, in this world, I eat a 25-year-old candy bar, I start feeling really good. Imagine that. Jared says, for me, I love those types of games. I love making a choice on how your story goes. Don't get me wrong. I like other games. They'll like have a really amazing story, but I just like the choose your own style better because it makes you feel like you're in the game or the universe. Right on. Right on. Let's do this. Or should we take the hammer? Well, you know, the hammer is not an insta-kill. This is the Metalk. Fermented candy bars have kick. Yes, they do. Yes, Napalm, they do. Roger says, I don't actually like most candy. Right? Monocle says, candy is good for you, especially the ones that are 20 plus years. Ignore the stomach pain. It'll prolong your life. Right? That's just the, that's just your immune system getting to work, right? Just the old immune system kicking in. Did we go on the second floor while we were talking? I think we did, but we'll go up here just to double check. Also, I don't think I ever checked Matthew's body. We'll try. Yeah, I think we ran up here. Don't need no coins. I'm a bit sad that one of the coins she collects is not from Texas. But that was probably a selective choice. Given what Abby knows about Joel, you know, it'd be kind of fucked up to have her say something. And maybe that, you know, especially since we're playing Abby on the catharsis side. We're playing Abby on the catharsis and the healing side of the revenge cycle. So it was probably a conscious choice to not have a Texas coin be in here. Something that would remind her of Joel and force her to make some type of comment or something. Which I think is good. I'd rather see in a more nuanced way, like through her relationship with Lev and Yara. The healing side. Oh, some whiskey you missed. Whiskey. Whiskey. I swear, every time I hang out with you guys, I want a cocktail. Because we always have a good time. Can't have no cocktails right now. That's for Friday. And our stream anniversary on the 27th. You been enjoying The Walking Dead? Very cool. I played the first one.
Holy shit.
May she protect us.
Isaac, what are you doing?
Okay, we're gonna have 2 coming up.
Get down.
They're on our territory now. Let's show them what they deserve. Through her love, we will survive this.
See, this is the Seraphite equivalent of Jorge and his girlfriend. Instead of like walking around trying to be a badass to impress the girlfriend whose name we never got to learn, this dude's like trying to quote scripture and shit. He's trying to impress her in a religious way. So it's like Seraphite Jorge. At least that's my headcanon and I'm sticking to it.
Yara, back in the logging camp. Where were they taking the kids?
We have shelters everywhere. If things get really
Shell
bad,
tartars.
we'll take them off the island.
Good.
We need to stay night.
See what we can find. We shall go from there. More drugs, more hardcore drugs. Ooh, more bolts. We are liking this. All right, Bully. All right, guys, I'm going to be right back. Mr. Bully wants to leave, and I need to go to the little Cubs room as well. So we will be right back. We are back again. Roger says that Tommy's smile is kind of cursed. Why is it cursed? He has a gift that he's bringing to a loved one. Why is that cursed? These are the things I need to know. Bob has won the raffle. Right on. I need to know. We got to talk, Roger. Why is Happy Tommy cursed? These are the things I need to know. I want answers, Roger. All right, guys, we ready to do this? Are we ready to go into the second village of the Seraphistos? I'll listen to a little bit of Mitty Ditty by Ethan V. Hopefully, my son composes some more sick beats that we can add to the stream. We can feature more of his music. Roger says most smile filters are kind of cursed. Smile filter? What do you mean? He's smiling. He's delivering a gift. All right, let's do this. You know, I'm going to try and save your hide, Roger. We won't let Tommy know that you're saying his smile is fake. That's what we're going to try and do right now. Blumpy. Yes, Napalm, you remember from Thanksgiving. Blumpy. Or my Thanksgiving, which was on Wednesday. Yes, Blumpy indeed. My God. All right. Since we're not too worried, this is pretty much Abby's last hurrah. So what are we going to do? Let's, you know, fuck it. Let's put a scope on this thing, guys. I love it when the girls work on their weapons here. Oh, it's so amazing. Roger says, sadly, I gotta go, y'all. Have fun. Roger, thanks for hanging out, brother. And we will catch you on another stream. You have a great rest of your evening. All right. What are we doing here? Now let's go ahead and put this one here. That sounds good. We actually do have 3 bullets for the machine gun. Which is cool. Sure we're loaded here, even though we're not going to use it right now. Go back to that. Alright, I think we're good. I thinks we are ready to continue. This is the prayer house, right? So I don't know if there's any supplies, but we'll see. Sometimes people, maybe they leave whiskey or something laying around for the prayers. I don't know. I tell you what, though, this whole place looks like a fire hazard. You're leaving all these unattended candles, surrounded by nothing but kindling from paper. You know, these little papers could fall, land in these candles. I tell you what, my supervisor's senses are tingling. Who left all these unattended candles laying here, man? Surrounded by paper and wood. That's just an accident waiting to happen. You know, by the time we get to the end of this whole thing, you know, the whole city's on fire, and I think, you know, what happened was they left these unattended candles. This whole place caught up in a blaze. And that's why the whole city's on fire later on. We're riding on the horse. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it.
We can't go through there.
Why?
No place to hide.
Got it.
Ridiculous. Tell you what.
Our village is just on the
Never
other side.
leave an unattended candle.
Great. Where are we going?
See that tall tower?
The Space Needle.
What?
Yeah, I see it.
Head towards it.
I love how Yara's like, what? The Space Needle? Oh, shit, that's great. Danny, thank you for the follow and welcome. So coming. Hide in the corn. Hello, Denny, and welcome. Just be ready. Oh, I didn't put the...
The runaway's here!
The runaway?
True about the number of wolves. We'd let this happen.
This is what I should have put the scope on.
The runaway's here! With a wolf! Pay for this, Yara!
Oh, I see. He is as clumsy as he is stupid.
Is it true about the number of wolves? We'd let this happen.
Alright, Abigail, let's get up on him. I didn't help you out none by putting a scope on the wrong weapon. I'll tell you that much right now, did I, Abby? The runaway's here and they shot me! I figured if you got impaled by a crossbow bolt and you survived, instead of shouting out like that, you'd probably just be screaming your ass off as you fell on your buttocks. That's what I think had happened. But you know, he shouted out an alarm instead. You know, like the sounds they make when you blast off their arm with a shotgun and stuff? I figured he'd be making sounds like that, you know. Daniel, I swear. Aim the weapon. It tis but a scratch. It's a flesh wound. Oh, I need to fucking rewatch that, man. It's been too long. It's been way too long.
We'd let this happen.
Spirit. From my crossbow bolt in your eye socket. Oh my god, Daniel. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh, Daniel. I swear, by the moon and the stars in the sky.
We'd let this happen.
Tomates. Many, many, many tomates. Where did he go? Very strange. Where'd that one go? I don't know. Alright, let's see if we get spotted. Oh, he's just chilling. He's just chilling in the corner. Oh my god. Hey, you know what? We're gonna try something. We're gonna try something a little bit different since I keep missing all my freaking shots.
Is it true about the number of wolves? Dozens upon dozens. We'd let this happen. Doesn't matter. Just get ready.
Holy cow, I hit one on like the 20th attempt. How'd I make it this far, y'all? How'd I make it this far? I love their torches in the rain. Fucking awesome. That wasn't a criticism. I mean, it's like sprinkling. And they have these torches, no doubt, lit by pitch, which is pretty strong. Accelerant for the fire. The animation on the fire is pretty outstanding. See what we can do. Is this person gonna come? Ooh, look at all of her thoughts that sprayed into the sky. Very nice.
Think it came from that direction.
I like her voice. It's very husky. Very attractive.
The runaway's here with a wolf. You'll pay for this, Yara.
She said that kind of politely. You'll pay for this, Yara. I think.
There are more coming.
Lost them. Start the hunt.
Shit.
Something jumped up and bit me.
Where'd they go? Track them down.
She's very calm. Where'd they go? We're gonna try and put our hands on her. Give her a cookie. All over the tomatoes. We'll get her machete a little later. He says she went in the grass. We went into the corn. I wouldn't consider corn to be grass. But you do you, man. Maybe that's what they teach in them seraphite schools.
Just chilling there.
You just chill.
We're gonna get you, buddy.
Where did he go? Archie says corn is actually domesticated grass. Is it? That sounds weird to me. I should have grabbed him, but... Thank you. Thank you, Rocco, for being fast on the draw like the law dog you is. I love the taste of domesticated grass. Maize. It's a maze of maize here. A penny for your bloody thoughts, my dear. Alright, let's go grab the machete while we can. That looks extremely uncomfortable, my dear. Extremely uncomfortable. Gibble. Do we have any Red Dwarf fans in the house? These are the things I need to know. Oh, there is an ombre over there. Aya. Let's go say hi. We're gonna snatch and grab. They're using the machete. See if we can get her. Bob says, yes, I love Red Dwarf. Fuck yeah. Me too, man. Hello. Hello, my dear. It is okay. We have holiday spice cookies for you. And we're gonna feed them to you now. Nom 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 nom. Danny says, love your Texas accent. Oh, you sweet, Danny. Muchas gracias for that. It's just an exaggerated country accent. But it's fun. It's fun to do. Voices are fun. There's so much fun to do. But yeah, Bob, I'm a huge Red Dwarf fan. Been watching since I was a little lad. Favorite episode is probably Stasis Leak. There's a stasis leak on floor 16. What is it? If you're him and he's you, and he's you and you're him, am I still me? Who's eating this chicken? Lord, good Lord, it's Lord. And welcome back. We missed you. Quarantine is, quarantine, Let me get this straight. You want to fly on a magic carpet, to meet the king of the potato people, and plead with him for your freedom, and you're telling me you're completely sane. I think that warrants 12 hours of WOO. I must have quoted that 1,000 times as a kid. Mr. Flipple is very cross. Okay, I'm gonna stop, Bob, before we alienate the chat. They're like, what are they talking about? The silly stuff. I recently watched like all of the new stuff and I loved it. The new stuff they made, and hopefully they'll be continuing. Boys from the Dwarf. Alright, I'll stop. How you been, Lord? Glad to have you back here with us. Yes, I think there's 2 Seraphistos left. We're gonna creep up onto 1. Oh, 4. There is more than 2. A lot more. We're gonna see what we can do, put our hands on them. Give them some of these holiday spiced cookies. Now, she's kind of out in the open. This is a bit risky. We got a checkpoint not too long ago. I am doing great, Lawad. Very great. We having a lot of fun here on our grounded run. I'm feeling a little bit of the sad vibes, if I'm being honest, Lord. Feeling just a little bit of the sad vibe. Oh, this is a handsome lady, ain't it? She handsome. A tiny bit sad, because our grounded playthrough is almost over. And it has been exhilarating. It has been stimulating. It has been thrilling. It's just been so much fun. Seriously, this has been my favorite playthrough I've ever done of this game. So yeah. Yeah, my favorite playthrough. What can I say? I can never see myself playing this game or part 1 on any other difficulty but grounded now. Unless I was trying to do something really weird like what we were talking about earlier, like trying to catch Tommy in the glitch, I would lower the difficulty to like the easiest setting just to try and do weird shit like that. But as far as actually trying to, you know, play the game, I can't see myself doing it on anything other than grounded. Danny says, oh, what's the next plans? Danny, we're probably going to go for the hat trick and do Left Behind grounded after this. Is the game plan. The next kind of like new IP we're going to play, or not new, but is Uncharted 4. I never finished Uncharted 4. I got really far into the game, so we're just going to start over at the beginning and play Uncharted 4. is the game plan, but it'll probably be Left Behind next. And we probably won't start Uncharted 4 until January. We'll probably just be rocking out to The Last of Us 100%. I'm gonna try and go around. I don't think the others can see me. I'm gonna try and grab her if I can. He's fast. He's like, I smell holiday spice cookies. Oh my god. Just because she dropped at the last minute. Into the corn! Into the corn, Yara! Into the corn! Okay, there should be 2 more Seraphistos. We will neutralize them, put them to sleep for a nice little nap, and then we will search the whole area.
Eyes open.
You talking to the only feller that's left with you, man? Is that what you doing? Oh yeah, he sure did. Gar. Yeah. He sure did.
Not a word. You're finished. Release them now. Get.
Fuck. Because she put the... take it out. Take it out, Abby. Because of this fucking deck and her putting the brick up. There we go. She took more damage than I wanted, so we're gonna have to heal. Well, we'll look and see if there's any food laying around that might heal her. We will see.
That was rough. Let's get to the village.
Got a little bit sloppy at the end because of the deck. Made her put her brick up when I went up to get him. It's over now. Let's check all the bodies of all the people whose thoughts we sent spraying into the ether. And see if we can reclaim any more bolts. Lord says, I only played Left Behind for the first time the other day after a couple of playthroughs of the game. Hell yeah. What did you think? Did you have an absolute blast? So Lord, I played, you know, The Last of Us when it came out in 2013. I was immediately hooked and emotionally moved in every good way possible, right? And I was just like, oh my god, when you finish something like that, you just sit there and you go, what's next? What do I do next? There's just nothing else out there like this, right? So the next year when they released the DLC for Left Behind, oh man, I was all over it. And I was gutted that it was over in like 4 hours. But let me tell you, I loved all of Ellie and Riley's time together. Every moment of it. It was just, oh man, it was so emotional for me. And then I waited 7 years for The Last of Us Part 2 to come out. Jesus. Bob says, always find the final battle of Left Behind so difficult. Are we speaking of the hunters in that final part of the mall where they're trying to go to the store where you've sealed Joel? That is challenging. But usually placing a trap mine at that elevator blows up like 5 of the broskies. But it is challenging. And perhaps even more challenging when we do it on Grounded here in a few days. Napalm says, fire it right back up and play again and again and again. That's what I did, right, Napalm? You know what's up. You know what's up. You really liked it, Lord? That makes me happy. That makes me very, very happy. Ellie and Riley. God. Such good stuff. Mr. Monocle says, my view might be treason, but I didn't like The Last of Us until I played Part 2. That's very interesting. I mean, you know, Mr. Monocle, you like what you like. You know what I mean? All of our brains work differently. You don't need to defend it to anyone. You know? I say, I mean, you know, as long as we're not trying to rain on the parade of others who are jamming out to an experience, you know, we all work differently, you know? So there's no shame in that, my man. There's no anything. You like what you like, and you know, things strike us as they do. You know what I mean? That's the wonderful thing about how we're all different. You got a bolt for me? No. Alright. Palpatine has entered the chat. My view might be treason. It's treason, then. I am the opinion. And Jared says to Bob, same. I like the story, but you can tell the main character was Ellie. That's curious. I don't think I quite understand that comment. I don't think I understand. Lord says, I love everything about this game. Both of them, I am hooked. Yeah, it's a drug, man. Good art is one hell of a drug. Good art and good storytelling passionately told is one hell of a drug. Napalm says, I get that many of the franchise games that I love began with falling in love with the second or third installment and going back and playing them all, right?
Over here.
Danny says, we must be damaged to be so moved and attached to such a beautiful but sad story. I mean, I see where you're coming from, Danny, with that, but I don't know that I necessarily agree that we have to be damaged. Though I can definitely see it resonating with us who've been getting over things, and I certainly have, and many of us have. But I like to think that it's just so human that it would relate to people that maybe didn't go through some of the challenges that we did per se, though it's not to trivialize anyone's life experience. Because the one thing we all have in common is that being human ain't easy. But I'd like to think that it's so organic and well told and so honest that it would probably resonate with most people. You know, it would be my opinion. Mr. Monocle says, I'm just glad I got to experience part 2 because I only gave part 1 a fair chance after that. Now I love both games. Right on, Mr. Monocle. There you go. Bob says, I just felt depressed. Oh no. After my first playthrough of part 2. Yeah, Bob, no. I think many of us did because we don't get the catharsis story yet. Ellie's catharsis is part 3. You know, so yes, it is a rope burn and a half to finish this game for the first time and to be sitting there with your feelings. You know, we don't get that uplifting ending, Bob, you know, so I absolutely felt very similar, you know. We don't get to end on that kind of, you know, dare I say, satisfying note. And it's not that it's not satisfying, it's just that it leaves us basically how Ellie is feeling. That's how the experiencer is feeling. And it's brilliant. But yeah, it takes us a while, man, to be able to, you know, to get past that, right? Part 2 just hurts. You said it, Lord. Napalm says, get out of my brain, Dan! I was just about to comment on the humanity of the games and the glorious storytelling. I wouldn't consider myself damaged, though, right? Yeah. 100%. Well, you know, Napalm, attorney-client privilege. I don't know how you got roped into being my attorney, but you know, I guess that's what we're sticking to now.
They'll see us.
This way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You'll pay for that, Yara! Collision detection.
It's here. Come on.
Bob says, yeah, part 1 ended on a bittersweet but satisfying note. There you go, Bob. Yes, 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 yes. And wrist. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Bob. Yeah, definitely part 1 ended on a bittersweet, but we had that satisfaction of the completion. And part 2, I think, needs a part 3, as you say, to be fully appreciated, right? Yeah, it's so fascinating to me, Bob. Like on the Reddit or different forums and things like that, people are like, there's nothing left to tell. Ellie's story is over. And I'm like, no, it is not. She is absolutely in the middle of the hero's journey. She has not experienced the catharsis side, and she's not defined by a revenge story. But you know, so to me, but it's the same thing they said at the end of part 1. They're like, there ain't no need for no part 2, The Last of Us. It can just be a one-off. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It ended on a lie agreed upon. You can tell that she doesn't fully believe him, you know, and there's going to be consequences. Now, I didn't think, the brilliant thing was, at the time, I never thought we would be dealing with the consequences of Joel's actions. I thought it would just be the consequences of her really discovering his lie at the most inopportune moment of tension with other entities. You know, so there was absolutely, but there's people all over the internet was just like, there's no need for a sequel. This is, you know, what would they do? And I'm thinking there's plenty of things to do and plenty of, I mean, it's almost a cliffhanger, you know, plus we want to see Ellie grow. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me. Ooh, that looked like some tasty jerky. So instead of 25-year-old candy bars, when you're raiding the Seraphite, the Ewok village here, you get tasty dried meat. You know? Napalm says, I'll take it. First time anyone has ever likened me to a lawyer. Now I need to go binge Boston Legal. Oh. Denny Crane, wasn't that the name of Shatner's character?
This is the one. Abby, help me.
Denny Crane with the mad cow disease. Oh my god, let's try to skip the sad stuff. I haven't seen that in forever. I only watched a few episodes, but I remember the characters are pretty strong and hilarious.
Here.
Yara, I never should have. It's okay. I'm glad we found you.
It won't let me run.
Let's go.
What's happening? Wolves? All over the island.
We'll be okay. She protects us.
Shouldn't we head back for our boat?
No, I hear fighting back there.
I hear fighting everywhere.
There are lots of boats in Haven. That's what I was thinking. We can cut through Old Town. Avoid the
Jared
main
says, when I
roads.
was playing The Last of Us
How far's Haven?
1, throughout the whole playthrough, I knew there was going to be consequences of what Joel did.
Following us.
Either way.
Interesting. You're very intuitive. That upside down car with the algae on it. Or the moss, I should say. Sexy stuff, guys. Just sexy stuff. I'd love to live 1,000 stories in this world, in this IP they've constructed. And a greater dream still to help write one. Jesus. Ooh, look at all the supplies. Somebody's spice rack. Salted fish. Alright, let's see what we can craft. Some more incendiary shells. Beautiful.
How's your arm? Arm's fine.
Oh,
I'm just tired.
do that.
Yara, Mom believed with all
Bob says, man, if I could write a TLOU game,
Then
it
why
would be
this
the
happen?
peak and all downhill after. Oh, no, man. After you do that, Bob, then you move on to other amazing stories and other opportunities. You start fleshing out that resume, man. Tell some of your original stories that you have in your brain place.
That's down the street. Get inside, quickly.
You gotta manifest that rock star reality, man. One way or the other. This is so awesome. All the Wilfs. There's been a great invasion of Wilfs. Ooh, we found some ammunition. Conveniently left behind. Ripe for the taking.
Under the door, quickly.
Let's see here. Oop. Make sure this thing's loaded. Ain't nothing more dangerous than an unloaded gun. Let's see. What weapons do we want to have? The start of this next encounter. There's a desire for stealth. And there's a desire to be sexily loud. You know, this is probably the last encounter, though, where we do have the opportunity to be stealthy, though we're not really trying to conserve material. We have this encounter with the wolves, then we have the kind of like middle of the battle, the little field in the cafe, where the seraphites and the WOLFs are fighting each other. And we have the horse ride through hell, which really is nothing. And then we kind of, the final, we really have 3 encounters left. So, it'll be what it'll be. Let's do this. Swap the ammo with the shotgun. And let's go. Who finds them?
Leaving so many people behind. We can't help them. I know.
Yara with the
Stay
voice of
close to
reason.
them. Okay.
Banish those
God.
thoughts from your head.
We need to get off the street.
We got to go.
Lev. Abby. This way.
Danny says, what's your best encounter? When you say best, Danny, what do you mean? Do you mean what's my favorite encounter? Or are you saying which one did I do the best on? Ones that I did the best on, the arcade bloater, the Rat King yesterday, the Hell Room that I call after you rescue Yara and Lev for the first time, and you're waiting on Lev to come through the ambulance. We did really good in there. Dan loves anything involving stalkers. Yes, Napalm, you know me so well. The only infected we would not invite to our The Last of Us party. I will say though, we did real good with Ellie in there though. We were beating the hell out of them. We caught that one stalker before they could get back to the room, to the newspaper offices. It was satisfying to do that one throat punch with Abby on that stalker. That was very satisfying. Quite sexy, I might add. Favorite? Ooh, what's my favorite encounter? Danny wants to know. Man, my favorite part of the game is probably Abby's Day 2, The Descent, Ground Zero, Rat King, obviously. Man, I tell you what, I really love fighting the arcade bloater. It's just so much fun. Oh, and I'm really starting to love the Hell Room, where you got to fight the clickers and the runners, and then the shamblers come out. There's so many fun ones in this game, man. Sad stalker noises, monocle. Eee. Bob says, well, the assumption was Joel had killed all of them, right? So there'd be no one to come after him. Yeah. I mean, like I said, for me, the main thing for me personally was just that, you know, the truth, he hid this truth from Ellie, and that's like the most important thing that's happening, because they're coming so close. They've basically become father and daughter. So the fact that he's lying to her, and on some level we can see in her body language and in her voice that she's kind of agreeing to accept his version of the events. At least, you know, she doesn't quite know what happened, but she knows something's not right. So it's a perfect point of tension, especially with how close they're becoming. So to me, that was the nice kind of distracting nexus of narrative energy, when it just makes sense that the chickens of karma would come home to roost for him.
Sister, I've lived a bad life, beating a man for a few bucks.
All right, let's go. Bob says, my favorite encounter is houses on TLOU2. Do you mean Hillcrest, Bob?
Abby, we need your help.
Don't worry, little ones.
Let me help you.
Come on. Are the wolves still nearby?
I don't know. Just keep going.
Napalm says, I just love everything about the barcade. I want to go to a place like that. I love running around taking screenshots, and the bloater fight is terrifying and fun as fuck. Yes, and Banana Bell told us that's a real barcade in Seattle, since she is our resident Seattleite and law dog. Law dog, you know.
Come on,
Mr. Monocle says, I love all of TLOU2, especially Hillcrest and the Seraphites.
Abby.
Right? Hello, Liv. I'm here to break glass. Oh, won't let her break this glass. What the fuck? They didn't program this stuff in. Alright.
This way.
Alright, let's skip the cinematics, my friends. We got more stuff to do. You want to go back so badly? I have never been. There's so many parts of our country I want to go to. There's so many parts of the world I want to go to. Hopefully one day. I'm certainly no spring chicken. Alright, Lev, let's make our way to the radio tower. We are in Harstein Brewery. Look at all these kegs. What's inside? We got some supplements. If we're gonna do any drug upgrades, we better do them now. Because this is the end. This is the end for you, my master. What can we do? Hold breath. Don't need that. We got 167. 90 to get to there. Ooh, we actually have enough to increase the line. I don't think we need to do that, though.
Momentum. The biggest ripoff in all of her lines.
Okay, I think we will do this. We have to do this. Do this. Do this. And now she's fully healed. There we go. Perfect. Yes, Mr. Monocle, quick drug break. I sell hardcore drugs. Alright, let's go.
Abby!
Yep.
Come on out, Abby! Murder! Light her up!
Light her up.
We still do have beat bombs, but perhaps nice one, Lev, but that is... Alright, we're not going to go with that then. We are not going to go with that. Chris?
That sounds painful.
Oh!
Pin her down.
Alright, hold on. We don't want to be nicked like that.
Come on out, Abby! Light her up!
This music is sexy as fuck. Oh shit! Doing your fucking lights. Oh! The fucking lights. That was a nice echo. Oh, I thought I had small pistol. No. I was a perfect kill for small pistol. This gun is everything, Denny. I agree. Look away, Lev. This ain't for kids. You didn't need that. I ain't got no throwables. Hey, quit shooting him. Did you say push forward?
How'd they get away?
How'd they get away?
Them down. Found them!
Oh, she hit her in the puss. Wow. Woo, Abby. Oh, wow. You don't see that every day.
Wipe them out! Fuck!
She ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. That's right, Rocco. Where'd they go? Where did they go? Where is she? Gotta look on the top deck and make sure they ain't there. Oh, I see a light. Oh no. Oh no. Thought I saw a light.
The fuck are they? They're around here somewhere.
That was a headshot! I shot her in the back of the head! Did y'all see that? Yeah, Dana cheats. Because I shot Dana in the back of the fucking head. That's some bullshit, Dana. I do appreciate the machete, though. You see, guys, sometimes this here grounded mode likes to cheat. You know, sometimes they can see through like steel doors that are blocking their view. Sometimes they can shoot through big concrete pillars. So you gotta watch out. I don't remember them cheating on any other difficulty but this one.
Yeah! She's out!
Oh my god. Yeah, Patrick. I should have switched. Yes, they practiced the dock odds. What is up, Soph? Willkommen Bach. We are just engaging with some Willifs.
Where the hell did they go?
Where the hell did they go?
Down.
Are you another cheater like your friends? Oh, they fuck. Woo! Oh my god. Let's see if we got a checkpoint. Nope, that's fine. Fine. Because we're enjoying the fuck out of this scene. That sounded painful. Oh my god. I guess we'll have to do it again. Dude, we killed so many of them. And then you guys to start at the beginning. See if we can get him in the head. How did she say? Did y'all see that? She goes, got her pinned! Immediately, she has no line of sight. And then, what the fuck is happening? I love it when they say, I lost sight of them. Where did they go? And Lev is just like crouched in the water staring up at him. Damn. Oh, there you go, mama. There you go. Oh. Orgasmic. You were saying?
Shit.
Oh yeah, so while you were gone, we killed the only country gal that joined the seraphites. This one woman, she was the last one. She was like, "You better run!" in this like country accent. It was amazing. Wow, Abby ain't fucking around. Hello. Oh! Her cover glitched. That's Dana. Dana cheats, Sophie. Right before you joined, we crept up behind Dana and shot her in the back of the skull, and it didn't count. Dana's a little cheater. She does have a machete that we want. Dana, are you gonna cheat this time, or are you gonna play fair and square? These are the things I need to know, Dana. Okay, we got somebody on Overwatch. You need to be careful. Dana. Good, you ain't cheating. Thank you for that follow, Alex Theory. How are you doing?
Welcome to the chat, to the stream.
Where'd they go?
To the place of
They're here
dreams.
somewhere.
No. Oh shit, he right there.
We got them!
Oh! Run, Abby! Oh! Abby, go! Go, 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 go. You are too tall to ride this ride. You said it, Danny. With 2 G's. Looking for group.
Where are they?
Shit.
Get closer!
I'm out.
Yeah, on it!
I just gave this boy 2 bullets. And he's like, yeah, on it.
He's one bad son of a bitch.
Now you're the one that is being pain inside. I do not like pain inside. Oh, mister. Oh, Woo! That's it. We gotta start over, but that's okay. Because we having the fuck of fun now. Let's do this. Oh, we got checkpoint? We got checkpoint. Alright. This has become much easier. Yeah, I don't know. If I got shot twice, even by a small caliber pistol, I would be crying for my mommy. I would be like, on it! But I guess when you unlock your real badassness. Don't get me wrong, I mean, real soldiers, you know, they get damaged in a wartime scenario and, you know, adrenaline and shock takes over and they just start moving. And they just feel like a passenger in an experience. That's real, but this is a little bit... this is a little bit, just a tad bit different. Just a tad. An actual measurement in the Imperial system. Okay, so is Dana the cheater still alive in this version? This checkpoint. These are the things I need to know. She is my adversary. We don't like Dana in these parts. She's a cheater. Alex says, oh shit, this is so much fun. I finished my first Grounded playthrough a few months ago. It took me a few months too. Awesome, man. Yeah, this is our first real Grounded playthrough. We did a Grounded playthrough. I made a video on how you can do it cheesily with a bunch of combat accessibility options turned on about 6 months ago. But this is the real deal, and I'm having more fun playing this game than I ever have. Hello.
I think that's found her! Light her up!
Oh. That was a funny death sound. Bwah! Oh! He's not dead!
Find her? She's here with that Scar kid.
Oh, that's a lady. Oh! Well, that was scary. One woman was running at me with an axe held over her head like fucking, you know, Jack Torrance, and the other one shot me. Oh my god. Sorry, Abby. I'll try and do better. You must forgive your clumsy puppeteer. Give me. Danny, you get... That's the thing that makes The Last of Us Part 2 Grounded so easy. If you're not doing like permadeath by chapter, you get checkpoints in the middle of combats. Versus Part 1, you know, if you ever played The Last of Us Part 1 Grounded, whoo, that's a horse of a different color. Bob says, random thing, but I can't wait to get a PS5 so I can play Part 1, and this on its 60 frames. Gonna be sick. Hell yeah, Bob. Hell to the yell. Alex says, so next will be Grounded, whole ass game, permadeath, right? Oh, you know it, Alex. Yeah, that's totally me. No. I mean, even playing Grounded permadeath by chapter is actually probably going to be more similar to Part 1 Grounded. But I wouldn't say that I'm quite ready for that yet. And I'm gonna savor the fine wine, the fine, you know, Cabernet Sauvignon that this Grounded Part 2 playthrough is. I mean, you just gotta appreciate that special taste. Swish it around, you know. Let it breathe a little bit, then let them tannins breathe, you know what I mean? Oh, you dodging like the Matrix on me, boy. Hey! This is exciting. Fucking snake? Wow. That's cool. Ooh! Zoe. Zoe's almost dead. Oh god. More of them. Scar Kid. Oh! You got a shotgun, don't you? This is not the best. Oh! I got arrowed by somebody! Woo! Gotta let them tannins breathe, yo. Shit. I'm gonna blame it on Dana. I'm gonna blame all this on Dana, you cheater. Woo.
That's a valid point.
Chloe is one tough lady, man. She survived 2 machete slashes to her midsection. Respect. Now where's your friend? He up here? Oh, he just jumped down. Oh, there's Chloe. Ow, she shot me through the corner of the wall. If you can believe it. I tell you what, Dana and Chloe, they cheat every chance they get. But yeah, in short, Alex, I am not rushing to increase the difficulty beyond what we're dealing with right now. I'm just enjoying it because this really is my favorite playthrough I've ever had of The Last of Us. And I would, before all of this, I would have considered myself a baby mode gamer that always plays on the easiest difficulties. And so just gradually bumping up the difficulties, you really, each time you bump up the difficulty, you realize that you're not experiencing anything undoable beyond what you just played, you know, so at least for me, that was my experience. And my friend Corey, I observed him doing it first when we both started with very similar play styles and play habits. Alex, thank you for the 200 rainbow hearts. I do appreciate this. You're the best, Alex. Your name is very familiar to me, Alex. Do we follow each other on Twitter? Have I seen your content before? Very familiar name to me. It's like I know you from another life somewhere.
Here they come.
I've been saving this shotgun shell for you. Alright, I don't want to use this anymore, but we will load the ammo we do have. In case. Oh, yes. This is the way.
This is the way.
Alex says, yes, we follow each other on Twitter. I play
Check it out.
with strats.
Like
Right
a
on.
Wolfman or
That's
something?
where it's from.
Put it
Playing
on.
with strats. Oh, Soph! Oh, Soph! Thank you so much for gifting subs
Yeah.
to Little Lord Glitterboy, Grim Vampire,
No,
Dandel, Words Darker Than Their Wings, and I can't see, it is
Oh,
Little Spacehead.
Fucking roar.
Legend.
There she is.
There she is. So thank you so much for that. And we will play a game of Mom whenever you are ready. Absolutely. So you can turn my brain into spiced yams again. What we doing? We do have this. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Soph. Thank you so much. Happy Chrysler. Oh, I love that meme so much. She's amazing. She makes me laugh every time. Well, the meme and Soph, but yes. Merry Christmas. Alright, where y'all at? It's Christmas. Look at all these cakes. Very festive. Oh, can I get you, my friend?
Come with me.
Right here!
Over here!
How did he survive? That's a fucking headshot. What the hell? Chloe, giving away my position again? You and Dana, I swear. No. Soph says, making this late office day even better with stream. Love y'all, and we love you as well, Soph. This is the way.
This is the way indeed.
This is such a fun encounter with my favorite people in the whole wide world. Damn it, Chloe. Chloe, a cheater and a snitch. Yeah, you know, Mr. Monocle. We gotta watch her. It's almost like she's like on the other side or something. You know, like she's not allied with us. I'm sure we loaned Chloe.
This is the way.
Exactly, this is the way. I'm sure we loaned Chloe, you know, one of our books, The Count of Monte Cristo, or maybe she was reading Where the Red Fern Grows or something. And she gonna snitch us out. That ain't the way. But we gonna show her what the way is. Where are they? Let's craft a silencer. Oh, no, it's not, because that will cost me a Medicine kit. And we do want to have these. Oh, I see you, Chloe. Ooh, I shot her in the neck! I shot her in the neck! Oh, that's what happens to snitches, Chloe. And I want Where the Red Fern Grows back, by the way. I love that they have names. That is like one of the most amazing things ever. It makes it so much more personal, you know, when you know the names. It's not just Wilf number 4. Alright. How many more of yous left? This is what we need to know here. How many more of you? Oh, come at me.
Over here!
Off your light. What do you see left? Gemas.
How many more of them are there? These are the things we need to know.
Fan out. Search the area.
Hello there. Ah, oh, son of a boosh.
Lost them. They're around here somewhere.
Well, you're not wrong. Oh, she's up there. If I can squeeze one out. It's a really far shot. There he is. And there his thoughts go.
Into the ether.
She is the last one. She is the Sean Connery Draco of this myth. Have my scope. Did I get her? There are no hit markers on grounded. I think that's it.
Lev, you still with me?
Yes, he is. Awesome, 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 awesome. You guys are amazing. This is a great place to wind down the stream. Soph, don't let me forget that I owe you a game of Mom when we next convene. Holy shit, today was fun as fuck. And thank you guys so much for coming to join us here.
Come on. Can we take a minute?
Rocco, thank you for the 40 biddies. My man. Cheers to everybody coming to hang out with us today. Alex says, no, I just got here. Alex, I'm so sorry, my man. I am so sorry, bruv. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us and everything else. Unfortunately, I'm on a very tight schedule. The things that I must do. But it was so much fun to get to savor some of this fine wine experience. Especially as we try to combat the tiny little bit of sadness that our grounded playthrough is approaching its conclusion. There's part of me that's very, 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 very sad. Alex says, you were in the recommended bar on Twitch. Woohoo! Awesome for that. I'm very, very glad. I don't know what all that means. You know, even though we're coming up on our 1-year stream anniversary, which we'll be doing something very special on December 27th for that. I still have a lot to learn about Twitch. So I don't know what drives those things or makes people appear and recommend it. So it's pretty cool. Napalm says, thank you for another wonderful stream. So, thank you for gifting us up to Alex Theory. Amazing, amazing. So, thank you so much. Spreading the Cremus spirit, no doubt. Lord says, great stream again, and thank you. You're very welcome, Lord. Thank you for being a part of it, for sharing with us some of your thoughts on your experiences having played Left Behind and the others very recently. Awesome, awesome stuff. And I'm excited to get to Left Behind on Grounded as well. I think it's going to be quite sexy. And I wonder if it's going to be like a dash of cold water, a big splash of cold water going from The Last of Us Part 2 to probably a much more difficult time, I'm guessing. So we're going to be vigilant, get ourselves in the right mind space. We're going to do our breathing exercises. We're going to get up on top of the roof and, you know, find our center balance, and then we're going to go into it. But thank you guys so much for hanging out, for being here, and I am excited to play and stream with you guys tomorrow. Soph says, everyone in chat, you matter, heart. Absolutely. Cheers to that amazing, honest, and positive message, because that's the truth of the matter. You guys are amazing. Much love to all of you, and I will catch you tomorrow.